See how yellow these are? Looks like too much water on these roses. When they're yellow like this and dropping their leaves. So probably have to remove the drip line off these roses at Jakubowitz. They'll probably be much healthier. Alright, so we gotta check that. Everything in here looks pretty healthy. This all looks healthy. The deer have been eating this. These have to be cut down. See how tall they are? And they look crazy. These have to be cut down. Too much water. You gotta remove all the drip line off the nepeta. See how they're yellow in the center? You gotta remove the drip off the nepeta. And these are starting not doing well. These in here. Probably the same thing. Probably looks like too much water. That's where the water sits back there. So have to remove the drip off of these back here. Remove the drip off these and they'll probably be much healthier. And remove the drip off this boxwood too. Have to replace actually probably both of these boxwoods. Replace this one and replace this one. So I think we got some, call it 36 inch by 36 inch that look good in the yard. So we should replace both of these for them. These look much healthier. See how good those look? So that's correct, that's correct. These all look good. These all look good, these good. Guys, when we do the maintenance here, you gotta clip the dead branches out of the trees. See, no one clipped the dead branches and this tree looks kind of crappy. I should probably just replace this tree because this tree doesn't look good. All right, and then we have to be more careful with the irrigation that we're not spraying all sorts of water under this tree. That's what killed it in the first place. Everything in back here looks healthy. This lilac has too much water. We have to replace this lilac. It's a miskim lilac. And we have to remove the drip line off of it. That's why it's dying. These trees, we got to continue to treat. Continue to treat the for the borers insect. And fertilize these guys because they don't look that healthy. Because these remember these were dying at the other house. You got to treat these with the imidacloprid and the fertilizer. They really don't look that great. And I think there's also, we need to remove all the drip line out of this whole bed. Remove all the drip from this whole bed because there's too much water. All right, so let's just figure on removing all the drip and replacing with funny pipe for this whole bed. The grasses are all spread apart, so again, this is a gardening thing. This should either be tied up. This should probably be tied up, right? So it doesn't look like this. That doesn't look right. You got to cut out and remove the dead plant. See there? Because that's a gardening thing. These look good. These look good. Remove the dead branches off perennials. That's a gardening. That's a gardening thing. I think we need to fertilize these four hornbeams in front. They don't look that great either. Fertilize them and treat them with imidacloprid so you don't have the borers insect coming after them. Way too much water for those roses. That's why they're all turning yellow. Need to trim the crazy branches off the top. See these crazy branches that are taller? Got to trim this. That's a gardening issue. See how this is blocking that? You need to cut the branches off the hydrangea so you can see the hibiscus behind it. And see all these tall stalks, those all have to be cut off. That's also a gardening issue. And these tall stalks all have to be cut off. Just needs to be more well kept. Okay, because the gardening here is just not great. We got to get on top of this. Same thing, too much water.